because we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He was brought down by Eric Wilson. With the Vikings and 49ers, you might remember, met in the divisional round of the playoffs a season ago. The Vikings coming in off the overtime win against New Orleans. But the 49ers, they were rested and ready, and they got a couple of touchdown runs from Tevin Coleman. And the defense shut out the Vikings in the second half as that wound up a 27-10 Niner victory. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. And it's third down.
Third down. And 7 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Fielded just inside the 20. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. Out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. A throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it's caught by Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
47-yard line.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Third and long for Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here.
49ers.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
On the play. First down, San Francisco.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Mostert. Raheem Mostert, 49 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down, coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week, but long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that, because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Cousins to throw it. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
It's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Garoppolo. They'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Garoppolo now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been in a significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They go play action. Cousins. And it's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Down right around the 25.
Cousins hands to
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Cousins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 32-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Mostert. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead moves to 10-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Here's Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, It certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He was brought down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Cousins. And it'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. He's going to air it out for Dortch. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners' 5-yard line.
Mercer takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to throw now. Cousins flushed out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Now Gold for the extra point.
Nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And a full interception thrown by Cousins. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
16 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Garoppolo on 1st down. Gets this one a use check. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Is good.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Vikings nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. This one's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw, Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Brought him down.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it.
There he goes, left side. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after them because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20.